Oh my God! Wow. I'm just gonna start off this episode by saying,
"Oh yeah, well screw you guys, I'm going home."
I'm like this close, and also, that was for all the shots that we fired off at the podcast pit this past week. This is Touchdowns and Tangents. I'm Kenneth Berry. Pete's covering a Laker game, and we have someone back after a long hiatus of sorts. That's what the applause was for, Serve.
I'm back for a little bit.
Damn, she said for a little bit.
No, I'll be back.
Is that foreshadowing a storm?
No. I'm saying for a little bit because isn't this...
It's like 3 weeks? A month?
No.
Has it been that long?
It has not been that long. No.
Well.
I don't think so.
Either way.
When was the...
Podcast pit was this past Tuesday. Monday. Shout out to the Down and Out bar. It was a really cool setup. We gave out ring pops. Lots and lots of ring pops.
What is up with you? That's what I wanted to address to you guys. The ring pops.
Shit, we got time.
Why? You guys don't have any other option but ring pops?
It came, like, honestly...
It sounds real free candy from the Vanish type of vibe.
No, because we're grown adults. And when's the last time somebody offered you a ring pop? When's the last time you could comfortably eat a ring pop and not feel like society was judging you? Exactly. You were a kid. Dude, like, ring pops are dope. That's why they're still sold. But, like, if someone just gave you a ring pop, you're like, oh, shit. This is cool. No one ever thinks to give me this.
Okay, yeah.
Literally, like, me and Pete were like, and more Pete than anything. It was like...
Of course.
It was just like, think about it. When was the last time you genuinely got a ring pop?
At the liquor store?
When was the last time you got one? I gave shout out to the security guard down and out. One of them, he was like, man, they don't even sell these on the ice cream truck no more.
They do sell them at the liquor store.
Bartender was outside chilling. I was like, you want a ring pop now? She's like, yeah. I couldn't take it when you offered it, but I wanted one. Like, a bunch of females outside on the street was taking ring pops. And then in the bar, shout out to the other podcasts. They're a really dope podcast pit. One girl from Live from the Couch podcast, they were dope. She took like 7 ring pops. Like she knocked it out of my hand. I wasn't expecting her to like come with that much grip. She just reached inside the bucket and just took a bunch of them. It was like 40 ring pops, and they were like all different colors.
Now, if you guys are giving out like ring pops are not that rare of a commodity. I would think of like baby bottle pops, even though they sell those.
Who the hell is going to give you a baby bottle pop?
Exactly.
That's a lot, bro. Like, you can go get licorice and stuff like that on your own.
I guess.
But a ring pop right there on the spot, bro. You can just put it on your ring. Like, and then when you're done eating it's a ring. You can put it on your finger. It looks cool.
I guess.
Like, I'm just saying, it's better than just giving out plain ass chocolate. But yeah, now we've just become the podcast that gives out
ring
pops to people. You're welcome. You're welcome for making your day brighter. It releases dopamine in your brain. You're like, oh, I got a ring pop. And you think back to your childhood, and hopefully they're positive memories. I cannot talk today. Wow. And my laptop is more ass than usual. But anyway. Oh, man. It's weird, like, because we just did a podcast on Monday, and now that it's Thursday, I'm just kind of like, and it's been a slow week. So I'm just going to get straight to the main news, because nothing much has really popped off this week. But Eric Weddle, former Chargers safety, for the then San Diego Chargers, the now LA Chargers, former Chargers safety, Los Angeles Ram, Baltimore Raven, after 13 years in the league, called it quits, retired today. Now he can let his beard grow to a Gandalf level of great and eat all the ice cream that he wants. So that's kind of fantastic in its own right. And this dude, I'm going to throw in his career statistics. And by the way, probably the greatest safety to ever come out of Utah, because he literally did everything for Utah when he played. Somehow they haven't retired his number 32 jersey. But hey, and also arguably the greatest white safety of all time. Definitely one of the dopest safeties, but probably one of the most underrated safeties of his era, because he literally did everything and did really get credit for it. I mean, he's like the perfect strong safety, but he could play free. Diagnose plays. Whew, wow. I totally just sneezed really hard, and I think I'm dying a little bit. Yeah, nothing came out. It hurt. Like, I think I'm bleeding internally in my nose. Wow. Anyway, so 210 career games for Eric Weddle, 6-time Pro Bowler, 5-time first team All-Pro. He was first team All-Pro twice, second team 3 times, 1,235 total tackles, 30 career interceptions, 103 passes defended, 11.5 sacks, 41 tackles for loss, 5 touchdowns, 8 forced fumbles, 7 fumbles recovered. This dude literally played everywhere up and down the secondary. So we're going to give Eric Weddle his flowers, because he deserves them. And he did that for like 3 different teams. And he was great for the Rams, great for the Ravens. I mean, you have enough injuries, I guess you kind of just decide to call it a wrap. But, you know, for everything that he did and everything that he was, being a second-round pick, definitely one of the best picks in Charger history. Hopefully he goes into their Ring of Honor. But the way the Chargers treat their former players, I don't even know. Like, it's just a total shit show. And it's sad, and it shouldn't be that way. They're ghosting Phillip Rivers. They probably won't even mention Eric Weddle's name again. Hopefully they will. I mean, it's not like a situation with the Dallas Cowboys where Jerry Jones just has a lifeblood feud hatred kind of thing with Jimmy Johnson, and it's crazy because I guess they were teammates together at Arkansas. But like the fact that the Chargers just find a way to disrespect some of their best players, it just sucks. Like the way it kind of ends sometimes. So we'll see what happens with that whole situation. And honestly, I don't know where they would retire his. Would they retire his jersey in L.A.? Would they retire his jersey in San Diego? Like, would San Diego just take it upon themselves to retire 32? I don't know. The Chargers themselves, the franchise in L.A., think they should consider retiring that 32 jersey. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. They should probably retire 17 too. But again, that's a lot to ask for of a franchise that, well, damn it, I did it again. That would hurt worse. I don't know if it's just because it's really cold in here, and I'm not even congested, but like that shit hurt. Like, wow.
I thought you were like yawning or like.
I wasn't. No, it was like I wanted to sneeze, but like I couldn't breathe. Like literally Monday night I'm about to play the 20 minutes from that amazing episode, but like Monday night I sneezed and coughed at the same time. Yeah, and then I yawned afterwards. Like I was
sneezed and burped before. That one's kind of weird. Like, that hurts.
Yeah, like it felt like my throat was paused. My throat was like holding the rest of my brain hostage. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Did I just sneeze and cough right now? Like Pete, this girl, like, do we say bless you?
Do we say?
Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I just sat there like, is my body stupid? But anyway, so to just set things up, we went on first at the podcast pit at the Down and Out bar, gave away all my ring pops. Like, we're just doing it now. If you see me or P out in public, you know what? Feel free to ask us if we have ring pops. I might have ring pops in my backpack. You never know. I don't know what the fuck's going to be in my backpack from any given day. So you never know. Pete might get annoyed by it, but Me, nah, I might have one for you. Or I might just have free snacks, because I was just always that dude in high school who stayed having snacks. Couldn't tell you why I had snacks. Wasn't selling them. I just, for some reason, always had snacks, and I shared it.
Because you like food?
I mean, aside from that, hey.
Oh, man. Hey.
I'm not. I'm just stating the facts.
I'm just, for someone who hasn't been here a while, you should be pretty sharp. Pretty sharp. Saying. I'll give you that. Pretty sharp with the shots. I'm just saying. It honestly feels like I was getting beat up in the fight, and you just came along and went.
You don't think if I didn't say that, you don't think if Pete was here, he would have said something?
Not the first time out. He'd have been like, "Oh, Kenny just breathing to the mic again. What the fuck, Kenny?"
And then as he would have been like, "Oh yeah, I would have been the person always with food," he would have definitely said some slick shit.
He's probably saying it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't send anybody the rundown because there was nothing to talk about this week.
Yeah,
I was like 3 things. I'm like D'Antoni, signing day. Yeah. I got a couple games I'm gonna play for taking tangent, but honestly, there was literally, there's just been nothing to talk about this week. We were through the Super Bowl, so I'll just get to it, and y'all can listen to the soothing sounds of the podcast pit, LA, the Down and Out bar, 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Monday night. I think there's another one next week, or if not, the week after that.
Yeah, he said every other Monday.
But yeah, every other Monday. Really great. By the way, there's the drink menus are really cool. It was like Jackie had a drink, Keith had a drink, named after them. It was really dope. The food specials was cool, but shout out to the taco spot that we went to afterwards. They wouldn't let us eat inside at the actual bar because we can't just bring in food from another bar. But I'm not gonna lie, that mac and cheese with the chicken and bacon option looked fire. Of course. I didn't get it though. We had tacos outside like some vandals, and that shit was fire. I don't know the name of that taco spot. I know Pete does, but I'm going back. I'm getting like 15 fish tacos. Shit was flight. All right. So y'all are going to hear about 20 minutes of the podcast pit. Enjoy while I go and try to clear my throat or whatever. I don't know.
Hey, what's good? Down and out?
Lovely room. Lovely people.
So, do we have any football fans in the house? Do we have any Chiefs Kingdom in the house? Do we have any whatever the 49ers fans call themselves in the house?
Y'all show up every 18 years. Like, honestly, I'm confused. They're crying. It's okay.
But yeah, for those of you who don't know, we are Touchdowns and Tangents. We are the Thursday night spot for NFL takes and topical tangents for the culture. We're one of the original good news sports shows. So you go download that app, check us out every Thursday. The good news. We're also on all your favorite podcast apps. But with that said, Kenny, I guess there was a game yesterday that we're supposed to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I totally called off work, and then I found out, oh wait, there's a game being played. Cool, I'm gonna just drink and talk shit with my friends.
So what was your first? How will you remember Super Bowl 54?
Jamie Williams got robbed of a Super Bowl MVP, and
Called Mahomes.
As like I said on the last episode, Super Bowl went no. Lombardi winners get lap bands. And Andy Reid has a lap band.
Belts. You have a lap belt.
No lap band. Now shut up. Don't make fat jokes right now.
But yeah, man. So for those of you who don't know, Andy Reid, the coach for the Kansas City Chiefs, he's a 21-year coach. He's actually from Los Angeles. He's from John Marshall High School. He went to Glendale Community College, played offensive tackle. He tried out for the Rams.
He was 12, though. That don't count.
But still, anyways.
A grown-ass man throwing with 12-year-olds, small as hell.
But yeah, so for 20 years, this man was in the league. He bounced around from the Packers. He eventually got on as a head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. He took them to four consecutive
straight NFC Championship games, a loss